Welcome back to the vlog, or welcome if you're new here. I am headed to Pilates today. I am doing M&T since we are in Mill Valley proper. It's kind of close to us, so it's easy for me to get to. I don't know, I went last week. It hasn't been like my preferred style of Pilates, I'll be honest, but I did go last week to one class and I did their contemporary reformer, which I feel like is a little bit more akin to a classical Pilates compared to, like, I think it's their signature class. I just don't love like Legree style Pilates as much. And the contemporary is like plenty hard if you do it the right way. So I did like that class. It was a new instructor too. It was someone I hadn't had before. But yeah, I'm excited to take you guys through the second week of our renovation. They got there bright and early this morning, and I know they're going to be working on more of the framing this week. I think we have some decisions to make around the like window. We're having some technical difficulties there, and just how the layout's going to be around the window situation. So we'll see if I have more updates there to share with you guys. But yeah, I'm gonna go take that class and then get back in time for some meetings. I took Kelly's class today. I feel like she also did a more like classical style Pilates, which I really enjoyed. So maybe I just need to be doing the contemporary classes. I don't know. I think another reason I don't typically do M&T is because I'm on ClassPass, and they're like so expensive on ClassPass, like 12 credits or units. So that's kind of steep compared to my typical. I feel like I can usually get a class, like my ideal classes, for 6 to 8 credits at the other studios that I love. But yeah, 12 is a lot, but I'm also behind on using all of my credits this month, so I didn't mind using 12 credits on that class. But I feel back in my grind, you guys. This rental has honestly kicked my butt and gotten me back into exercising regularly, because I'm kind of like trapped in this Airbnb most of the day. I've been doing like at-home mat Pilates classes. I do TF Studio. I've been doing her stuff for like 6 years. If I'm not doing a studio class, I'm doing that. And last week I think I did like 5 workouts, which I've been off my game. I've probably been doing like 2 to 3 workouts a week, but I'm so happy to be back. We're back at the house and we're making dinner. We are grilling some veggies. We're doing this little zucchini corn salad that I can't get enough of, honestly. I do it with arugula. We might throw in some avocado tonight. Typically I do it with this like basil vinaigrette. I pick basil from the garden. I blend it up with olive oil, lemon, garlic, shallots. To avoid cleaning a blender tonight, or the NutriBullet, I might just chop it all up and mix it together, and that works just fine. I wanted to do it with salmon tonight. We usually do it with chicken. So I air fried some salmon at our rental before coming here, and we're just gonna heat it up on the grill. Let me show you guys our current setup, because if you are going through a kitchen renovation and you don't have access to a sink, you have to get this outdoor sink. This has been like a lifesaver. It hooks up to your outdoor hose, and then you just turn the hose on and it starts coming out and it drains. You can just like drain it into the dirt. It has a soap pump. Like, this is incredible. Then we have like a little plastic table set up here too, where we can prep our stuff. Prepping the salmon earlier, I feel like I have been sleeping on the air fryer game. I mean, I knew it was good, like everyone loves it, but now I'm like, do we get an air fryer? Because it takes like no time to preheat. It does your fish in like 8 minutes. You don't have to wait for the oven to heat up. It gets like the nice crisp on the outside. That's the best way to cook it, because it doesn't stink up the house like you would cook it in a pan. We might have to get one. We'll see if we have a space for it in the new kitchen, but I'm sold. This is the only way to have zucchini and corn, in my opinion.
It's
like,
so much better.
It's so much better on the grill. You don't even need oil or anything, I've noticed.
Oil's good though.
It's good, it doesn't hurt, but
Well,
I'm like trying to avoid
mess,
like, yeah, an oily mess. And then the salmon's just in here reheating. I tried to do it like a little bit under so we wouldn't be overcooking it at this point, but we'll see how it turns out. And here we are, paper plate and plastic utensils and all. This actually looks really good and the salmon smells divine. I just kind of winged it with the ingredients I had at the Airbnb.
They're just covered in soap though.
Mmm.
Good?
The salmon.
Is it fire?
So I just put chili crunch actually on it, like the chili oil, chili crunch, onion powder, garlic powder, chili powder, sesame seeds, salt, and then a little maple syrup. And I think that's kind of the secret sauce.
This looks delicious.
And it's actually cooked beautifully.
Wow.
It's lucky this is actually happening in the summer,
I know.
so we can grill and be outside. It's not an issue. In hindsight, that was like a good decision.
It worked out. Like, that was super comfortable temperature out there.
Yeah. Good morning, guys. I just got to our rental. I'm making an iced matcha today because it's so warm. It's gonna be so warm today, which I'm so excited about. I thought I would show you guys how I make it. I don't normally use a plastic cup, but I brought some from the house, and this rental actually doesn't have like any bigger glasses. So do that. I'm doing my cashew milk, Elmhurst. It's the best. If you guys are looking for a non-dairy option, this is my favorite. Cashew milk is creamier, and oh my god, there's like a frog in my throat because I just woke up, but it's creamier, and this one only has cashews and water. It's the only ingredient, so it's clean. There's no gums, fillers, what have you. The matcha I use is this Naoki matcha. I have tried a couple other matchas. I keep coming back to this one. I get it on Amazon, and this one is their organic ceremonial grade matcha. There's a superior blend, which is also good, but this one's organic, so I get it. I'm gonna warm up a little bit of water for the matcha. Now, I just didn't bring my sifter, so we're not gonna be able to sift this. You can see how beautiful the color is on this. Mama needs some caffeine today, so I'm gonna do about 2 of those. Now, I love to do just a little bit of sweetener in my matcha. I will do maple syrup. It's the best because it has like good flavor to it. You're not just adding like sugar to the drink. Something else I don't think we have here is cinnamon. I do like to do a dash of cinnamon in my matcha. So I always like to put whatever sweetener I'm doing in the hot portion. If I'm doing an iced drink, I'll mix it in here so it dissolves better. And this is the maple syrup I use. Nothing crazy, it's just from Whole Foods. And I'll just do a smidge. I find that this matcha is really well balanced, so you don't need a lot of sweetener. It's not bitter. And I would typically whisk in the cinnamon too if I'm doing that. Nice and whisked. There we go. Cheers. Yeah. I was gonna miss matcha so much if I couldn't make it for like 2 months because it is kind of involved and you don't want to like clean a lot of the stuff. So without a kitchen, it can be hard, but being here and being able to make this is amazing. Rental for the day, but before I do, I am meal prepping some chili in this epidemic of like don't eat fresh produce right now. I don't know if you guys have been seeing that, but like every news platform is like do not have any fresh produce, especially berries, herbs, salads, etc. So I had actually bought stuff to make chili this week. We had so many leftovers from ordering food over the weekend that I was gonna meal prep chili for lunch this week, but now I'm like, we'll have it for dinner tomorrow and the next day and probably the next day because I made a ton. This is a recipe that I have been loving. This is a sweet potato chili. It still has beef in it. I did 2 pounds of ground beef and it's sweet potatoes, kidney beans, diced tomatoes, onion, garlic, usual suspects. I fear I can't live without cilantro. Like that was one of the things they were like, don't eat. They said if you boil it, it's fine. So it's in there. I'm not using it as a garnish this time. It's so good and it's so filling between the potatoes, the beans, and the beef. This is like my favorite chili to make. Took the lid off. I'm just trying to get the liquid to evaporate a little bit. I like a chunkier chili, not like a super brothy chili. I also need it to cool down before I leave. So I might just take it off the heat fully because I want to leave here soon. This is a really great recipe for prepping, especially if you want a soup that's going to keep for a few days. Chili is the way to go. It has been a week. It is hot. I did not dress appropriately today. I thought it was cooling down, but I've had a busy Friday already. I went to my tattoo removal appointment today and we only did this one. We didn't do this guy because she was noticing that, and this is very on brand for me, that maybe I'm getting some hyperpigmentation from the treatment. So they just want to space them out a little bit more. So we'll wait another 8-ish weeks to do that, but we did zap this one today. But now I'm on my way to my BBL Moxy appointment. This is my 3rd and final round. I am very excited. I feel like my skin's actually, I just put my sunglasses on, but in a pretty good place. I don't have any breakouts right now, which is good. Overall, like the lightening and brightening has been amazing. I'm excited to finish it off and I will take you guys with me. Okay, I suck because I didn't film in there. Today, production was there. So they were shooting for their own like marketing and socials probably. So they had a whole camera crew in there. It was a lot. I was like trying to keep my tripod with my phone out of the way and everything. So unfortunately you didn't get to see it in action, but if you follow me on social, you'll see it there on Instagram. Feeling really good. Doesn't look that bad at all. I feel like I don't look really red today. Today was really not bad. I feel like they can crank it up each time, especially given I have healed pretty well the first 2 times. She said she could go up a little bit, but I think they numbed me really well today because I did not feel much. I would have said like the last session, the Moxy was spicier than today was. It really depends on like who's applying your numbing cream, I feel like, and how attention to detail they are, because like she really made sure she got good up under my eyes. They do take the Moxy and the BBL really close around your eye. So that was great. 3 rounds is what was recommended to me for my concerns. But I also feel like a lot of people will go and get one of these. And I feel like, yes, you can have a great result with one. I would say one result or one session is probably similar results, maybe a little better in my opinion than microneedling. Now, having done both, I would recommend for most people, like go get the Moxy BBL over microneedling if you want like a slightly better result. So like it's a little bit more invasive. Downtime is a little bit longer. It is like 5 days, but I feel like that's because good things take time. I don't know. With microneedling, I'm like good the next day and I'm like, did I really do much? I know it's impactful and effective, but I do feel a little bit more so with the BBL Moxy. I'm home now. I am catching up on some work from being gone at my appointment, but I figured maybe I could also show you guys the end of week 2 update on the kitchen. Every time I think they're done like ripping stuff out, they take more, but it's really bare bones in here now. Like I thought it was opened up before, now it's really feeling that way. They actually framed out this arch, so that is definitely new. That was not done before. It's looking so good, guys. Like I'm genuinely just seeing the arches here already. So excited. They have removed our sliding door. The window will be going there. They'll probably be framing that next week. The sink, again, will be going there, so we need to ask him like how he's feeling about that. That I think is maybe one of the bigger challenges in this kitchen and this rearranging of things, because we didn't have a water line there previously. But the water heater's right in the garage, right behind this wall, so I'm hoping we can hook up like a direct line to the hot water. That will be a game changer. Everything ceiling wise is ripped out. This just makes it so easy to see what the heck was going on up there and figure out the lighting plan. We do need to figure out like where we want outlets and everything, and obviously we're going to try to get creative with hiding some of them, but to be up to code you like need outlets in certain places. So obviously they're kind of already where they'll be more or less. We'll see how we can optimize that. Definitely have to add some by the sink, and you can see they're starting to map out where everything's going. So fridge, each set of like cabinets. Oh my god, this is so crazy to see. Actually, this is gonna be so excited. Cooktop, yeah, they've literally got everything mapped. Certain things in this kitchen made no sense, and just the house in general make no sense to me, but this whole thing, these pipes. So a wall was built here previously. So we had a wall that jut out to where the cutout is. And it's almost like they just built the wall to hide these pipes, because why are they here and like not in the wall, the main wall? In our design, we plan to rip this out. So you guys can actually see this. I haven't showed you the designs in a while. That's where that is right now. So we were gonna rip out that wall. We opened it up and saw the pipes in there, and I had a panic attack, because they were like, these are waste pipes and we can't really move them. And moving them could introduce a whole slew of other issues. The good news is the big pipe they're gonna reroute into the back wall. And then these copper pipes, I guess they can somehow reroute this long piece, but these are what have to stay. So the height at which they're at, we can actually hide them in the cabinet. So we're not gonna move them. They will just be tucked away in the cabinet, which I am totally fine with, if it means keeping our design the way it is. Because my designer was almost like, okay, we might have to hide this, which means we have to do uppers here, which obviously just like wasn't the plan. I'm so happy we get to keep it as is. Just tuck them away in the cabinet. Our cabinet maker is going to get really creative with how he hides them in there, so we can still get function out of that cabinet, but at the same time, this cabinet is not like a critical cabinet. I didn't have big plans for that cabinet. Here's the top view. I can actually show you guys this top view, but this is fridge, pantry, sink in the window. Oh, the sink, you guys, with the marble framing. So this isn't the exact window we're doing. I didn't want it to be obstructed with a grid or with anything in the middle, so it's just going to be one single piece. It's an awning window, so it'll actually open up from the bottom, which means like even if it's raining, we could technically have it open. We are doing a marble apron, which I'm hyped for. And then here's that pantry wall. I love how our marble countertop is carrying through here. Potato drawers, like this is gonna be marvelous. Good morning. Here is my skin. Good look at my skin. Day after Moxy BBL. If we can focus, you guys can really see it's just like all of the mends, I think is what it's called, are starting to come to the surface, and it kind of just looks like little scabs and pigment coming out. So today is definitely the worst of the days. The skin feels very sensitive to the touch. All I'm really allowed to put on skincare wise is the Elastin Skin Nectar. This is what they give you as part of the treatment, is really it, plus an SPF. And then tomorrow I can start introducing vitamin C and like gentle things again. But I have to go out today. Today is National Caviar Day, so I'm very excited. I'm going to the Caviar Co. in Tiburon with a girlfriend, and we're gonna have a little caviar lunch, and I wasn't gonna miss it because of this. You need to do a little something because I look a little crazy. Swelling is normal for this, but the past few times I have not noticed a ton of swelling. This is probably the most swelling I've noticed. So it's still not terrible. So I did try to ice my face yesterday. I might ice it again later, but I'm trying out this new tinted SPF. I have not tried this yet. I just grabbed it from my PR closet, but it's SPF 50 Mineral Drops Tinted Sunscreen. I love an SPF 50 for the face. That's usually my preferred. And this is from Audacité. I hope I'm saying that right. I think I've tried a couple of their things before, but not this one. Let's see what we're working with. Okay, it's a nice like serum-y texture. I have an SPF on already, but oh. They say you should do more of like a mineral light type of makeup if you are gonna put makeup on after this treatment. It's actually like pretty good. I feel like that gave me good coverage. It feels really nice, I will tell you that. Like, I'm so dry. I kind of hate that you can't put on a moisturizer day 0 and day 1. But this feels really good. Okay, love. This is actually maybe a lifesaver. Whoa. Did that just make a big difference, or am I hallucinating? I think that looks pretty good. I did do a little brow pencil. I'm gonna try not to do eyebrow gel today. This is the one I'm using. It's from Mineral Fusion. I believe it's a clean beauty brand. This is the medium brown. I'm probably just gonna do a little slick back because my hair after the treatment yesterday was getting a little, they get all the numbing cream and ultrasound gel into my hair, so it's kind of like already giving slick back. So I'm probably gonna do a slick back. I'll wear a cute pair of sunglasses maybe, and we'll call it a day. I'll show you guys the outfit here once I pick it out. this is the look. It is quite cold. So I have this little Zara trench, mini faux leather trench. I love this jacket so much. I got it maybe a year or 2 ago, but it is so chic in my opinion, and the perfect shade of brown. So I love her. I do have a tank, just like a black tank underneath for an added layer. And then these black, you guys can see better in the mirror, I guess, just silk pants, black silk pants from Reformation. This is my first and only purchase from Reformation actually, and I love them. They are the best silk pants I've tried, and they just sit so nice. I'm debating what shoes I want to wear. Thinking I might wear these loafers. I just got these from Cezanne actually, and I've been dying to find a plain black low profile loafer. I have another pair from them that are the patent leather, but they have a bit of a chunkier heel, and I just find myself never wearing them for that reason. I just don't like that style as much, but I love the patent. So these are just, I think, a good basic loafer. They remind me a lot of the YSL ones, which are the ones that I initially wanted. I find it really hard to spend money on designer shoes because if I scrape them, if I scuff them, I just like immediately feel bad unless they're secondhand. But brand new shoes, I don't know if I can do it. These look a lot like them, just without the logo, of course. And honestly, I don't love logos anyway. So this is probably better for me. It's interesting on their site. They say if you're in between sizes, size up. I'm a 6.5. I got the 7. They were huge. I was swimming in them. And I feel like they are also a little wide. So I returned and exchanged for a 6. Cute. Okay. Yeah. And they fit perfect. So I think I'm gonna wear these. Bag, I don't know. But the sunglasses, I could do these because I can like keep them on inside, which I might appreciate today. These are my Saint Laurent Sunnies. One thing I will spend money on is a designer sunglass. I know that's a hot take. I feel like a lot of people say they're not worth it. I do feel like once in a while you gotta splurge. So I do love these. Or I could wear these. Just can't wear these inside because they are dark, but I do love. Maybe I'll do these. I haven't worn these in a minute. I'm starving. I've not eaten yet. So let's go get some caviar. Okay, my camera's breaking or something because it keeps shutting off as I'm doing this, so I'm gonna probably have to record this on my phone and then put it in the vlog. This is pissing me off. It keeps just turning off, full battery, and then it says no card in camera. Fun, love that for me. Anyway, run the clip. I decided we need to bring some more color into our master bedroom. I've been dying to switch out the rug in here to something that has a little bit more color because the current one kind of blends in with the carpet that we have upstairs in our house. Let's switch out the rug together. Okay, we're back. And I think the camera issue has resolved itself. I know, it's almost dinner time, so Gigi is hungry. But I figured I could show you guys the finished product. I am obsessed with this rug, you guys. I already posted on social about this. So many of you are commenting saying you love the rug, which is so validating because it changes the vibes in here and it is just such a good mood boost having a little color. Like, we are not in our beige era anymore. Beige is gone. So here we are. She is so thick and plush, you guys. I'm so impressed with the quality. I mean, our vintage Turkish rug that was in here was like paper thin, and that's just like kind of how those rugs can be, but this feels so good under the feet. It is thick. I haven't noticed any shedding yet, and it really, really brings life into this room. I am thinking I'll definitely get new art. I actually am thinking of maybe putting this one up there. I think there is something so charming and unexpected about having a tiny piece of art above a big bed like this. So we'll see if I can find something cute and vintage, but I might just do that small one I have for now. And I was thinking of changing the pillows too. We'll see if I can find anything that I like. But these lamps are new. If you saw that on the last vlog, I'm obsessed with them. They're just so chic. I might also swap out the bench, but I'm really happy. It really goes with this art I DIY'd over here. Same kind of blushy mauve tone. And yeah, you just never know when you're buying a rug online if it's going to come out how you pictured it. There's always a risk that the lighting is just totally different. But this looks pretty much how I expected it to look. But that's it for this week's vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed all of the home updates and renovation updates and just life living in this weird phase for us right now. If you enjoyed this video, definitely like and hit subscribe. I do weekly vlogs on here, so I can't wait to see you guys in the next one, and thanks for watching.